pod with my family. We're going to Smoky Mountains in Tennessee.
We had about a 4.5-hour drive from where we were coming from in Georgia up to Tennessee. It was a lot of traffic. We left a little bit later in the afternoon. And then we saw the Buc-ee's sign. We've never been to Buc-ee's, so it was a very nice treat. So we stopped for a little while to have the kids experience Buc-ee's. That was super crowded also.
It's my first time going to Buc-ee's. Here we go.
So my first impression of Buc-ee's is that, oh my goodness, it is massive. We ran right into the beaver named Bucky Beaver. We took a little walk around Buc-ee's, and there's tons of treats and different types of desserts and sweets. Pretty massive counter. I think you can find just about any kind of sweet that you're looking for. It definitely was a lot.
Where's that out?
So we finally finished walking through the store and made it to the register, getting ready to head out. It was awesome.
I love
So we're back on the road and just enjoying the scenic ride. And finally, nightfall is upon us and we are just about getting ready to hit our exit. This is the road that takes us to the cabin that we'll be spending the weekend at. And here we are. We finally made it to our little cozy cabin. Looks pretty adorable from the outside. We'll be here with our family for the weekend, and it looks like we are the first ones here, so we're gonna go and check it out. We'll show the inside in another video.
Bluey little brother, and who's that?
Bingo.
Bingo? Nice.
Dad.
You want to put those on?
Yeah.
Okay. Put them on.
You ready? No, don't set them on.
You like taking pictures?
This next morning, we went out for a ride to check out the area. Now we're driving into Pigeon Forge. There's definitely a lot to do. I think it's very important to kind of research some of the pretty cool things you can do here before you get there so you don't miss out.
This is Kai with my family from the K-Spot. We're going into Cheddar's. Here we go.
We enjoyed a nice meal at Cheddar's, and then we went out to a tattoo parlor where I believe you kind of pick what kind of tattoo you want and they put it for you. I think it's a vending machine kind of thing where you get whatever you pull out of the machine. It's pretty cool, very unique idea. Then we went for ice cream. So I went into this little cool ice cream place and the kids really enjoyed it.
Oh, caramel crunch. Let me try that.
Went into an escape room and we had to find our way out by working as a team. We had 30 minutes on the clock to figure out, I think it was about 10 different clues that each gave us a key, and eventually when we had all the keys, then the time stopped and we actually did it a pretty good job, and I think we were done in about 26 minutes. So what you see here is the 8-minute marker.
Y'all escape the escape room.
Yeah!
Escaping, y'all can get 25% off the shirts right out here, and you can get some free ice cream up front.
Immediately after we got out of the escape room, we went straight into the indoor mini golf, which was in the same place, and that was loads of fun. I think it's a really awesome thing to do for kids of all ages. You can see Chloe there, who's only 2.5.
me get up.
Go, Chloe. Hit it. Go, guys. Hit it. Chloe, hit it.
Wait, that's a whole one?
After mini golf, we did a little bit more driving around, checking out the town, and there was just so much to do. I feel like we could easily spend a week here. Back at the cabin, we roasted some marshmallows and enjoyed that. The cabin that we stayed in was really awesome. We spent some time in the mornings kind of just enjoying the air. It just felt so fresh to breathe in the morning air from the mountains. And so we did that in the mornings, and that was awesome. Now we're on day 3, and we are headed back into Pigeon Forge because I believe some folks are looking for some boots. So we found a boot spot where you buy 1 pair and you get 2 for free. So we're gonna go check that out.
I'm getting some cute boots.
You got 2 different boots on. Oh my God.
So after boot shopping, we decided to head down towards Gatlinburg. And so another real nice and scenic ride to get there. Probably took us about 30 minutes to get there. It wasn't a terrible drive, but we finally saw the sign. We're super excited to get into the town and kind of see what all the hype is about. We've heard so much about it, so it's definitely even more to do here than it was in Pigeon Forge. I feel like we could stay here also for another week. There's even more in this part of the Tennessee area than Pigeon Forge. I felt like more restaurants, more shopping, more games. It also looked like they had some cabins up in the hills as well. It was also very crowded. I'm assuming it's because it was the Labor Day weekend. So it was definitely a very crowded time there. But nonetheless, we were able to kind of drive through. Parking was a little bit tough. We had to drive a little bit far to get parking. But even then, we were still on the general strip where you can kind of just walk up and down and still so much to do. So I would definitely recommend looking for parking as soon as you start getting into the town, because we did pass a lot of parking before we finally landed one. Right now, we're just driving through. I think we're probably almost halfway past the time that we got into Gatlinburg on that strip, and we are just looking for some parking and just sort of filming all the different things, as you can see, that there is to do. So it's a very long street and it just keeps going. Again, just tons of people. And then we went to this restaurant called Dick's Last Resort. It is definitely an experience. I think if you're not familiar with this restaurant, it can definitely come as a shock to you. You've definitely got to have a sense of humor because it is a very interesting restaurant. You must go there.
What she say?
I see what I'm saying.
You know, I ain't trying to be no 60.
What did I say?
Ask me about my wrath.
Wait, what's that mean?
You know, hey, homie. John, we'll put this hat on. They're gonna take a picture of you and throw it away. Cool? Yes, ma'am. All right. I got one. It's your turn. Got a hat. All right. There you go.
does it say? I give myself Vicky's to look.
Over here.
Ah, he is strong. So our last stop in Gatlinburg was a moonshine tasting, and that was pretty cool. We picked up some moonshine to take home, and then we headed back towards our cabin. It was raining, so it took us a little bit longer to get back. On our drive back, we rode past Dollywood. Something to do next time.
Hey guys, I'm heading back home to Georgia. I had so much fun. My favorite thing was when we got to do the pictures, the old time photos. We're gonna show you at the end.
And just like that, we are back in Georgia. It's been great. So here is the pretty cool old time photo we took. Very interesting. The guns aren't real, by the way. Like and subscribe for more.